what exactly happened with AMC and GME? All of this in this video. If you guys don't know anything about the squeeze, if you guys heard about it in March, January, back in June, 2 months ago, we had a gamma event like no other. Yesterday, we talked about why that gamma squeeze could be coming around again, a double gamma squeeze in the course of 3 months. But now we are talking about the what is this? 27.85% rip on GameStop, which has kept most of those gains, and AMC, which was at one point rivaling that 30% up, but then started to peter downward. This is even better. All right, this is AMC giving us a better sign of what's to come, a bullish pennant that you guys love to see. You guys love to see. I'm not going to assume you have any knowledge about what I'm talking about. I'm going to make it as simple as possible to understand so you can send this to your parents, send this to your family, and have them understand exactly what's going on with AMC and G. So that I Told You So is brought to you by the like button. Thank you guys so much for being able to comment out which one you are and bring us to the moon and to the family members and the apes in making that have not yet seen this video. Destroy that algorithm with me. First things first, a flag pole can be defined as something that an uptrend brings that price action then downward. And I would say that this entire section is the formation of that pennant upward. So you are currently connecting that 48.19 high of the day down to the part of the after hours that it connects best. Now that breakout level is the most important question. Over here you guys see that the breakout level is here on the bottom of the pennant and shooting upward. So where could it be? Where is that bounce? It could be as early as after hours today. So that's why I want to be able to make sure out early. Why do bullish pennants occur? This understanding the pennant, which is similar to a flag in terms of structure. It has a converging trend line during their consolidation period and lasts from about 1 to 3 weeks. So this is a intraday pennant that you guys are currently observing for a volatile stock. Right? So at the end of the day, you guys are going back and understanding that when the price of the stock fluctuates, it's when the bid and the ask, the people who are trying to buy the stock, people who are trying to sell the stock have a disagreement. And when it fluctuates wildly, it can create these bullish patterns that are then able to provide us the one final stop before Zoomtown. We've saw these multiple times before over multiple quarters of a weeks long, 3 weeks long, months long bullish pennants past. But this one directly right in front of us at the end of the day. So that's for the immediate next step of where is AMC going. You're probably looking at the short interest. Well, we currently have right there at that 17.76% short interest for AMC. That is for the short squeeze. We had seen absolutely massive interaction with AMC and GME from the last 2 days because of new restrictions, because of new policies that are being put out, as well as new technological breakthroughs. Looking at how the economy can then open and bunker down heavier, better, and stronger than last winter. People are looking for every element of the market to be able to fully understand that. If you want to take a look at GME, let's go into the mid chart. You'll be able to see something that we can then take away, extrapolate for both AMC and the fact of the matter is we had hit the top of the day around 176 and the very beginning of the market open, and then started trending with our EMA. So that VWAP and EMA is the orange line here, the VWAP, and the EMA, the exponential average here. They give us a macro sense of where that pattern price movement should be going, and it was giving us the support for one final crucial bounce right before the end of the day. During power hour, you see VWAP came meet at 196.89, that falling price action, and that is exactly how GME was then able to catch a break and rise to levels that were unseen. This is pretty much where I'm breaking even, and we are not even getting close to the idea of me thinking about going. I'm not a financial advisor. I am sticking with the apes, and this is one more stop on our rocket to the moon. It seems like the story is finally changing for exactly what kind of data makes the news headlines, not the schmancy like distraction stuff, but the actual hard short interest numbers, as well as the fact that new short interest reporting could be destroying shortings, the shorters, as well as the people organizing that shorting activity out. Following those regulations pretty closely as well. So if you guys want to make sure that you don't miss out on a future live conversation with me, while we get a lot of the construction finished in the background, we are going to be able to come back and popular live streams with y'all. So make sure you comment that you got to this part of the video, and let's take a real quick look at the fact that we had looked at the options chain from yesterday. So this is the 23rd, very regular, right? About $2 million, roughly. You go to the 20th, you might see a tripling of the amount of puts, but certainly not number of calls. If you refresh, and the tool that I'm using is Option Sonar, you'll be able to see some drastic changes for today, driven by the excitement for potential next gamma squeeze. You notice that we are now replacing a lot of that black, which were puts, with blue. Now calls at $11 million, that rivals the $10 million that was on the 20th from 2 trading days ago. So here's $11 million at $40. You have $8 million at $45. You have $10 million at $50, and so on and so on. So the calls are starting to ramp beautifully right all the way to the right side, the $145 call that has not stopped chugging. Someone has been throwing the $145 calls ever since that June gamma squeeze, when we had the opportunity to jump up to 73, exactly where we have been watching the right side of that options chain for the longest time. So are we on the precipice, which means are we just on the edge of our seat before we get to that level? Once again, understanding this pattern is critical. Being able to draw the breakout levels so that this ascending level of support that goes into the after hours, we'll be able to track when a potential upswing is vital. And I have one more tool that could be helpful with that. It's on bottom of your screen. That's right, it is with Lux Algo. It can then give you guys a better understanding of where those buy and sell signals are. It slaps onto a free subscription like I don't pay for TradingView, but you guys can get Lux Algo for 20% off in the description below with the code Andrew Money. As you guys see, that strong buy signal that was intraday right here. Let me turn on auto. And you can see that the not only did that strong buy signal bring us all the way into those Bollingers, which tells us a better understanding of when those reversal zones could happen, but you then have the opportunity to see it cross in dynamically with the EQ band here. So this blue area here for potential reversals and this green area here. So in a combination effort to help you understand this, hopefully you guys got a little bit out of this video. If you did, to comment out a question, make sure to join the Moon Platoon with the join button next to the subscribe button, or the Patreons on Patreon. Without their support, this show couldn't happen. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in peace.